Hi bears, welcome to tonight's story. I wonder what sort of a day you've had. I've had a very nice day today. I was very excited because my seeds have started growing. You can have a look on the Facebook page. But I wondered what sort of a day you've had. Has it been a nice one? Has it been an okay one? Has it been a bit of a sad one? Our story tonight is about a little pig called Benjamin, who's not going to have a very good day, I'm afraid. It's called Benjamin Pig's Bad Day by Mary Rayner and published by Macmillan. So, are you sitting comfortably? Snuggle down and enjoy tonight's story. One by one, the piglets blinked and stirred. They began to get up and dress, but Benjamin Pig stayed asleep, a small hump under the checked blanket, only his snout showing. "Wake up, Ben," shouted the other piglets. "You'll make us all late." There was his little snout pointing out. And look, they're all getting dressed. Getting themselves dressed. Good skill. Benjamin opened his eyes, but he felt cross and at odds with himself and everybody else. Why should he get up? Everything he did had to fit in with his brothers and sisters. He and Garth had to wait in the cold outside their school in the afternoon. He had to watch the programmes on television that they liked, and he had to play the games that they chose. Today, he was going to do what he wanted. When Mrs. Pig came upstairs to get him dressed, he wouldn't put on his checked shirt. Oh, look at that cross little face. Look at that. "No, want this one," he said, and grabbed a purple striped one. He wouldn't put on his trousers either. He shouted that they were too loose and took clean ones out of the drawer, even though the others were hardly worn. And when Mother Pig held up his sweater, he refused point blank to put that one on at all. It was the same all day. When Garth went off to play with friends, they asked if Benjamin would like to come too. "No," he said. So he stayed at home and played his own games all morning. At lunchtime, the trouble started all over again. Mother Pig opened the fridge door and took out some beetroot. "Don't want beetroot," said Benjamin. Mrs. Pig tried again. "What about some nice carrot?" "Don't want carrot." She took a deep breath. "Perhaps some lettuce." "Lettuce is too flat," shouted Benjamin, "and I don't want any lunch at all." He threw his mug at the wall so that the milk spilt everywhere. "All right," said Mrs. Pig, her patience at an end. "No lunch," and she lifted him out of the high chair. Benjamin flung himself down on the floor and began to cry. Mother Pig bent down to cuddle him, but he pushed her away. He lay in a corner all by himself and played with his favourite car. I wonder if you've ever felt like that. By the time they had to collect the other piglets from school, Benjamin had begged a couple of biscuits from his mother, but that was all he'd eaten. He refused to sit in his pushchair and dawdled along after her so slowly that they were late. Oh, and his mummy's looking very cross. Sarah Pig was already scurrying towards them out of the school gate. She took one look at Benjamin's tear-stained face and the empty pushchair and knew that there had been trouble. "Come on, Ben," said Mrs. Pig. "Let's find the other piglets." "No, don't want to." Sarah was in a hurry for her tea. Catching her mother by the arm, she whispered, "Wait, Mum, let me try." She bent down towards Ben. "I tell you what, Ben." Ben scowled at her. He said nothing. "I don't want to collect the others. Do you, Ben?" "Yes, I do," said Benjamin. "Let's go without them." "No, don't want to." "And then, when we get home, I don't want any tea at all." "No biscuits, no cake," said Sarah. "I don't want Mum to make any at all." "Yes, I do," shouted Benjamin. "I want loads of tea." "Good," said Sarah, "and now I think I'll sit in the pushchair and have a nice ride home." "No, you can't have it," said Benjamin, climbing in quickly. "It's mine." Before he could change his mind, Mother Pig had pushed him up to the school gate, gathered the others and hurried home. And no one had ever seen Benjamin eat so much tea, ever. And that's the end. Poor old Benjamin was having a very miserable day, wasn't he? But how clever and kind was his sister Sarah. She knew how to get him to do what she wanted to do. Well, I hope you did have a lovely day today, Bears. And I hope you enjoyed tonight's story, Benjamin Pig's Bad Day. And I'll see you tomorrow for another one. Good night. Sleep tight.